One of the most storied and beautiful venues in college football, Mickey Stadium. A high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Army Black Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Checking in with the Army head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Thanks.
All right, Holly. Headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Owls offense will start this game off with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success in smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So the Army Black Knights offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
3rd down. Offense trying to go option, seeing if they can outflank the defense by pitching it, but nothing there. Great penetration up front. The defense looked like they were ready for it, guys, and they're able to come away with a massive negative play.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They'll give it on the counter. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got it. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Takes a handoff. It's Bernard.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Slithers into, could be an alley. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Owls! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Goes to the option. The keeper on the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Black Knights offense will go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Over the middle, it's Williams. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. 1, 2, 3, go! Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, ready.
The play-action fake. He's got it. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give to the back.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready, go!
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Fires to the right. Found the spot in the defense. Runs through a man. He might have space. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The corners are walked up tight. Back to pass. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On the draw, it's Howard. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Complete out of the backfield. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. They'll run for it. Maybe a crease. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. That holding call backs him up 10. It's now 1st and 20. From the gun. Got it in the middle. It's Messer. And they're able to get him down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Henry. Tripped up for the tackle. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Owls! Fired in from the red zone for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
That makes the score. Florida Atlantic, 21, Army 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Handoff to the fullback. They make the play, force a 4th down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Punt is in the air. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the returner will be brought down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Using his legs, it's Bernard. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Arizona State Sun Devils. And it's the Red Raiders who finish off the victory to get to 4-1. They led this one at halftime. They held off a second-half comeback attempt. This group has to be feeling good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Motion from the back. Quarterback will keep it. Got enough for the first. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Blue 22, blue 22, go, go. Where did he go? Go, go.
They'll go right back to the run. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And the beatdown has ensued.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Bernard. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Finds his man. It's Henry.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's the first thing that's really gone right this afternoon. You got a big deficit. You haven't hit the quarterback very often. You need to change that around. Good start of the second half here. Make him feel uncomfortable.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll send the back in motion. Bounces it outside. It's Farrell. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to get it in. Touchdown Owls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Black Knights offense will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Black Knights come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
Black 14, let it go!
Unloads quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Just going to keep it after the snap. Inside the 30. There's a crease. All the way. Touchdown, Black Knights. In a lot of losses, you're just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now it's a three-possession game. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game is going to get difficult now, even more down the stretch.
Complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. The Owls are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready? Flip, flip, flip. Go.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Go.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays, what they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Might as well stick with him. Got a little grass. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Wide receiver going in motion. Can't get him to the ground. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look